Welcome back to the Texas Leprechaun channel. What I have for you today is kind of more or less a review of a little festival I attended last night or last evening. It's the Little Elm Craft Brew and Q Festival, and what was phenomenal about this, they had live music. It was over there by Lake Louisville, but they had a ton of tents set up, and there were all these breweries represented. And the main focus was getting a taste test some of the barbecue out there and getting a taste test some of those brews. Now, if you know anything about me, I love my beer, but I'll tell you, it's been a long journey figuring out what exactly I like. So one of the great things about this festival, you can buy an advance ticket, and when you get there, basically they give you this card, and each one of these basically was a sample, and you're supposed to get 2-ounce samples when you went to these different booths by these different breweries. Some, I'm not going to mention who, really helped you out, and they maybe added a little bit more. Maybe you got 4 to 6 ounces instead of your normal 2. Or what's even better, there's a couple of those booths out there that didn't even bother signing your card. So I was in heaven. Now, if you see right here, there's a ton of breweries represented, but this was probably only maybe, I don't know, 20% of what that was actually out there. There were a ton of breweries, ranging anywhere from, your IPAs, your amber ales, your Belgian wits. I mean, there was one that actually had a peach beer, which I'm not huge on peach, but I gotta admit it was pretty damn good. So listen, if you don't know where to start, this is what you do. You actually go to these tours of these breweries. Most of them will have some kind of tour on Saturday, usually open around 11 o'clock. Most of them are going to provide samples for you to taste. This is exactly what I did. I wanted to learn more about beer, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to teach you. They're going to walk you through what they do to brew this beer, but they're also going to teach you about the different types. I fell in love with wheat beers. For some reason, that's just where I go. But I didn't find that out until I started visiting a lot of these different breweries and refining my taste. I've been to, well, a lot more than you see here, but in the DFW area, I want to say it was about 2008, there was only like 2 or 3 breweries. And now there's like 42 to 43 breweries. I mean, there's a ton, and everyone has their own style and flavor. So listen, doesn't matter if you're in McKinney, you got Franconia and Tups, or if you're in Fort Worth, you got RAR. Every one of these are available. You have places in Addison, Dallas, Rockwall, you name it. There's a brewery pretty close to you. So I would highly recommend you getting on the website, finding when the tours are available, and trying these places out. Listen, this was a good little festival. I'm going to definitely be looking for more. And hopefully, I can get more out there, because the people that I met were just awesome. I met one gentleman from Bitter Sisters. Name was Matt McHugh. And I'm probably going to be out there here in a couple of weeks. Might do a little interview with him, do a little filming of the tour. So I'll put that on as quickly as I can. Guys, listen, this is the Texas Leprechaun. I appreciate if you hit that like button, sub my channel, and if there's comments, if you got some maybe suggestions, put them in those comments. I'll answer you back as quickly as possible. And you have a good day.